Right. But just getting into the car is a...
Getting into the car is usually fine.
No, I'm talking about someone trying to get in the car.
The dog comes over to you and has no idea what it looks like. This is a puppy, right? And it goes, and you melt. Oh, it's so cute. And you pet, and you scritch, and you scratch. And the dog goes, oh, I was being submissive because that's my nature as a puppy to not die and not give a threat, so I'm a little submissive. So now you go, it's so cute! And you pet it, and the dog over time goes, oh. If you tell them to give you a deep tissue massage, by doing this, they do it. That's 2. Now you start playing with the toy. Dog comes over and goes, what did I just tell you to do?
Get fetch.
Who started it?
You.
Yeah, I'm the dog. So the dog's telling you. Now with that little French Bulldog puppy, we're gonna. So those are all things that are cute, right? Now the dog starts using its powers efficiently. It's on the bed, and it's been cute. But now you go to take the dog off of it, the puppy, and it goes, and you back up. Now they learn violence. It's in there. It's in their nature. That's what they would do with their brothers and sisters. Someone would come over to take a high value item, and they go, that's how dogs learn. We don't want that. So we go, no, no, no. And the dog goes, perhaps you didn't get the message, ass rubbing, door opening, ball throwing monkey. And now we go, well, I'll get some filet mignon and I'll go, do you want this? So now we rewarded that behavior that sucks by giving it food. So now it goes, wait a minute. I can tell him to open the door. I can tell him to rub my ass. I can tell him to throw the ball. And now if I'm mean to them, they give me high value beef product. From the dog's eye point of view, this is what's happening. Now the father comes in. You ain't gonna growl at my daughter. 6 months old. It's primal when a dog comes after you. It's primal. You can't help it. I don't care how tough you are. That puppy goes bang and bites him. He's like, ah! Go out of the room. Tick, 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 tick. Clock's going. Puppy turns around to just chew on something. Now the guy, the puppy, bang, bang, bang. Now the dog goes, okay. Now I have to defend myself. Or now I have to submit. And I'm gonna chemically communicate by peeing. That's a sign of I submit. So you got a dog in fight or flight. Now the kids come back into the room and they're not gonna do that. And over time, it's dad. Dad is the one you don't bite, you don't ask, you don't do anything with it. And if he picks you up and puts you on his lap, let him do what he wants to do. But the kids, the wife, the guests, that dog is like, come on, come on. Him, I'll take it from. Everybody else, I won't. So now you have to get these people that are over here in positive land and dad, who's over here in violence land, to both come here. Well, that worked for dad. The negative worked for him. He thinks he's a genius. The positive is what everybody wants. In the meantime, the dog is like, what in the fuck is happening? So the dog goes primal. And the dog says, I'm gonna fuck everybody up. Or I'm just gonna live this life where I'm like this. That trail is so common. People don't come to me when they have a puppy. They come to me when they have a problem. I would never do this stuff with a puppy. And it's hard for me, guys, because what people do is they'll video a little bit, put it on you, or they'll go like you did with the guy who told you to put the dog down, who, by the way, was absolutely right. And you're like, we found somebody else who was going to tell me what I wanted to hear. Do you see? But he's right. And I think it was fair. I mean, I don't know exactly how he did it, but that's what people do because there's a market out there that sells people hope. Just get an electric car. Just get some treats and redirect. And we're happy with that. But we're not seeing what the dog thinks. We're not seeing that. And there's an answer to this, but it's back here. He has to come back here and learn over again. And it's harder because now he's got big old teeth. and muscles on his muscles on his muscles, and he's got drive. And he's literally Floyd Mayweather. He's 50 and up. And he's like 5,000 and up. So you correct him and he goes, perhaps you have not seen my resume. Do you understand? So now the dog is going up, 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 and you're going love, love, love. It's bad. It's really bad. So what we're doing here with him is every time he comes in here, he does not get what he wants. Every time you have him, even though you're trying, he gets what he wants. It wasn't what you wanted, like for him to sleep in the bed last night, and I heard good things. I know. But if that's the hardest part for you, then this part where he just dragged you into all these dogs that are crated, that he knows who gave the obedience command to go over here.
Yeah.
Who followed it. And you put resistance on it, right? What did we work on with resistance yesterday? To make things work harder.
Do the opposite.
Opposition reflex. So that's the thing is you want to take these instincts and use them for good, not use them for bad. And there's so many times where people just don't realize they're doing that. So I look at it this way. Yesterday I tried to offend you. I tried. I could not. Did you?
Maybe a little.
You didn't show
Well,
it.
I'm not offended, but I was
You didn't show it.
sad.
Well, why were you sad? I was pile driving over boundaries with you. And you were like, She was ready to go, listen, man, I'm going to say, you can say that a different way. You don't have to, right? Because I knew she had it, but I think she was like, he might be trying to teach her something, so I'm going to just shut the fuck up. But the problem is, where is your threshold for taking bullshit? With that dog, I haven't found it. With hers, I know right where it is. I know exactly the moment where she went. That's the job. My job is not fixing dogs. It's teaching people to fix dogs. So I have to know who I'm dealing with.
Because the truth will set you free, but at first, it will hurt like a motherfucker.